All right. What's up, gang? How we guys doing and gals? Guys and gals, how we all doing? Sean Browning's in the house. Who else we got here? Robert Ryan Dev is in the house. Mike Rotunda's in the house. Yes, and Sean Brown, Billy Branch is here. What's happening? Jimmy Mathers, the crew. The crew is here, man. I love it. It's always good to see you. Matt F is here. It's good to see you guys. Good to see you as all is. Yes, and Craig Gasco's here. What's happening, man? Yeah. Yes, indeed. What is up, gang? Yeah. You see that home run by Stanton? Oh, man. He murdered that ball. Yeah. Who else we got here? Yeah, and Sebi has a $15 million 20 team option for 2023, which every game looks like, more that they're going to exercise that option. So, and yes, indeed. All right, man. What else we got here? Oh, I'm in a good mood, Dev. Yeah, I mean, sorry about that guy having to ruin it yesterday. I don't tolerate that stuff. Talking about somebody's family and stuff. It's not gonna fly here, man. It's not gonna fly. Hello, Andrea. How are you? Yes, every night. But they were going to, because he came off the 60-day IL a couple of weeks ago. So this was his highest pitch count of the season, I think, or at least in 2 or 3 months. So they were going to take him out regardless. Looks like the Yankees are gonna. Well, I'm not gonna say anything yet. It's 3-1 Yankees. So in the top of the ninth. So they're winning, which is great. So and Michael Aurora's in the house. Yeah, Sevi was fantastic tonight. He really was. Absolutely fantastic. What is good, Aurora? Texas is in his house. Texas in the house, baby. RV, same thing. He's doing some dry runner stuff right now. It sounds as if we get Benny and if we get Carpenter, it'll be probably for the first round of the playoffs, I think. And what's good about that is not only does it give him more time to get healthy, but once the season's over for the Yankees, they have at least a week before they even start playing games in the playoffs because the wild card has to happen too. Those guys have to play their games. So it gives these other guys like Carpenter and Benintendi a little bit more time to ramp things up. So, and it sounds as if they're going to be collaborating with some of their minor leagues to do simulated games and things like that. So that's good too. It'll keep them sharp. So I hope they are able to take advantage of time. And if they're healthy and productive, maybe we'll see Benintendi and Carpenter. Be kind of cool. Yes, indeed. Aaron, thank you. Yeah, smash that like button if you haven't done so yet. Stanton murders the ball. And again, what did he miss? 40 games? And he still hit 30 home runs? Like, it's crazy. It's crazy. Ian from Colton, California. What's up, Ian from Colton? Where's Colton at, Joe? Yankee fan. Sorry, Yankee fan from Colton. Not Ian. Yankee fan. My apologies. Where's Colton at, Joe? I don't know where that is. Chris Stein's in the house. Yankee fan from Long Island, man. Living in Texas. Nice. I've got family in Nassau County, Michael. Still to this day, I've got a couple of and a couple of them from Long Island. Yeah, dude, Robert, man, we can't have that type of stuff, man. Can't do it. Can't do it. And I haven't blocked him yet. I'm going to, if I see him tonight, unless one of the moderators blocked him already, which I gave them authorization to do. And I thank him for doing it. If I see him here, he's gone, getting booted immediately. There's no room in this, for him to. I mean, and like I said, I said this earlier today, accusing another content creator, and that's a pretty serious accusation what he put forth. So, and like I said, if it's true, I'll deal with it accordingly. But it doesn't look like it is. So, in that case, I have to block him. Especially he wanted to be a moderator and he wanted to be great. He asked me like 10 times and I didn't do it. But now, if he happens to be a troll for that channel, he could have come in here and blocked everybody. So, can't have that type of stuff. Can't do it. Just can't do it. So, he will be blocked one way or another if he's not already blocked. Show cojones if Boone left Chapman off the playoff. It would be Yeah, he'd have some pretty big nuts if he did that. I mean, he really would be, Billy. I mean, and it's I mean, it would be justifiable, honestly. It would be justifiable at this point. He's not doing enough to get on the postseason roster, right? No, Cubs lose. Yeah, if the Phillies win one more game, they're in the playoffs. They're in the wild card. They just have to win one more. But they're playing the Astros now for the next couple games. So good luck. All us in the house. Yes, sir. Robert Johnson's in the house. The crew is here. If anybody hasn't smashed that like button, please do so. It's greatly appreciated. Yeah, no doubt, Robert. No doubt about it, man. Creative distraction was not needed. Exactly. And honestly, if you're trying to start a beef between channels for no reason, I'm not going to do that. I mean, we don't bash people on this channel. We don't do that. Exactly, Jimmy. Exactly. Sicking on him, man. Sick him. Yeah, I don't think he knows what the 161 is capable of, man. That's right. Something catastrophic. Well, yeah, the Mets are playing not well at the wrong time. That's for darn sure. So, and I think if the Braves win one more game, they clinch the division too. They both have 3 games left, and I think the Braves are up by 2. So, if they clinch, if they win any type of game in the next 3 games, they win the East, and the Mets are a wild card team. The Mets are already clinched at the very least a wild card team, but if this is the case, then they might have to play the Dodgers. I mean, I think, and that would suck for the Mets. Jimmy, yeah. I mean, the thing about that too is you'd have to bring somebody up who's already been brought up. You can't bring somebody new. Like, can't bring Steven Ridings because he's not eligible for the postseason at this point. You had to have been on the roster before September 1st in order to be eligible. So it would have to be somebody that was up here already. Like, I know well, I think that's for tomorrow. But Greg Weissert, the AAA closer, they brought him up. I think he's going to be the 29th man for the doubleheader tomorrow. So an extra reliever. Safe. So yeah, they'll have an extra arm tomorrow in the bullpen for the doubleheader, which is good. And they need as many as they possibly can at this point. Yeah, they're lucky. Wild card's the best of 3. Exactly, Wink. Yep. Well, which gives the Yankees a little bit more time to get healthy. So, you know what I mean? Oh, no doubt, NYY. I appreciate that, man. Yeah, we got to tighten the crew here, man. Everybody, people know how we do it here, man. People know how we do it. We don't mess around. Yeah, man. Yeah, it's your boy. I mean, the Mets slowed down a little bit, but they're still winning a lot of games. But the Braves are on fire. This is exactly what they did last season too. They're on fire, and they exploded at the right time, and that's what the Braves are doing. So, would I be surprised if they went to the World Series again? No. So, but there's just they're a great team. The Mets are a great team. The Dodgers are a great team. So, and it's crazy, but it's the way it is. Me crazy, man. Arizona. I know what you're saying, Billy. Yeah, things generally don't end well with Buck Showalter. I've seen it happen before. Well, Saber, once the playoff roster, it won't happen until the end of the season. They'll have it all sorted out. But as soon as it comes out, I will put out a video on it. You'll know exactly who's on the playoff roster immediately. So you don't have to worry about that. So you'll get it, Saber. You will get it. Colton is in Southern Cal, Disneyland 2 times a week, helping the Yankee carry. No doubt, Joe. No doubt, man. No doubt. Southern Cal, baby. Love it. Love it. California is a fantastic place, man. It really is a fantastic place. Who would I put in the playoff bullpen? Well, right now it's going to be Efros, Trevino. It's going to be Lucas Lecky. Hopefully Wandy Peralta. Hopefully he comes back healthy. Ron Marinaccio. They're going to be day by day with him because he's got a little shin soreness. Hopefully Clay Holmes. And there's still a couple. Miguel Castro, if he plays well, like there's still a couple of. Those are kind of my shoe-in guys. And then we'll see after that. We don't know how Clay Holmes is going to be with his shoulder issue. Like, we just don't know. So I think there's still a couple of spots they're looking to fill. The bullpen was a certainty the first half of the year. Now they're the biggest question mark. So they've got to figure that out. Yeah, 100%, Robert. Yeah, that's drawing the line, man. That's drawing the line. And again, I mean, accusing another content creator, especially if the content creator didn't say those things, and accusing that person is you're playing with fire, man. You're playing with fire. So, and that's you can't have that, man. Can't have it. Taxes are high in California. And yeah, they basically subsidize a lot of other states, just like New York. Taxes are high, and they subsidize a lot of states that have low taxes. So they're basically essentially bailing out other states, paying for other states who have massive deficits. So that's just the way the tax system is right now, unfortunately. Do I think well, Marwin's up now. Judge is on deck, so it's 2 outs. Runners on second and third. Marwin Gonzalez is up, so it's a halfway decent chance Judge gets another bat. It would be nice if they walked this guy for Judge. He hit a grand slam them for 62. That would be phenomenal, honestly. So this is the bat to pay attention to, Saber, to see whether Judge gets another bat or not. Marwin hit a home run in his last at bat, so it's a decent chance. Let's see it. 0-0 right now. Nope. He just popped up to shortstop. Innings over. Judge not a batting. Unless the Rangers tie the game, then Judge will get another bat. But hopefully they just close these guys out now. I'm looking. It's your boy. I'm watching, and I have a couple other people watching several videos and live streams and stuff like that. So again, I have to give him the benefit of the doubt. I didn't see it. This guy said it, so I'm not going to accuse him of doing something if I didn't see it. So I'm defending those guys, Pete and them. So because this is a serious accusation, it's your boy, and that's not something. Is this guy trying to sabotage him? Is he trying to sabotage both of us? Like, this is messing with people's livelihood and all that stuff, and that's not something I stand for. So even if this guy, and I don't know if he dislikes me now, we may disagree on things, but like, I'm not going to let people do that to other content creators. That's not fair. That's not fair. So that's the way I look at it. It's your boy. But until there's proof, nothing happens. Nothing. But until there's proof, also, this guy's lying. So trying to start a beef between us, right? And I don't see the point. Like, we don't spend our time on this channel bashing other people. So, and I won't start doing that. It's a waste of time. Yeah, 2 games tomorrow, baby Jimmy. I mean, if there's any day for Judge to hit 62, it's tomorrow. So, yeah, and if for Judge to make $40 million a year, the Giants will need to pay Judge 45.2. Nah, I don't know if it'll be that much. I mean, it's maybe relatively high. And let's see. Let's see. Which is the 13.5? The state tax rate in California is 7 to 7.25. The state tax of New York is actually higher. What's the 13%? Because that's freaking high. That is flipping high. What's up, Jefferson? What's happening? Scotty Frost is in to close this bad boy out. And Johnny Lasagna too. I forgot to mention him. So far, so good, Mike. It's all good over here, baby. Yeah, he's batting 311 now, and Arias batting 315. So, I just want the Yankees to keep winning games. I want the Yankees to win. I mean, I'd love him to get it because he's tied right now, but the Yankees still need to. They need to figure out their bullpen, and that's one of the keys right now. Income tax or nothing? Damn. Okay. Significant, man. No, Mark, it was just a question. Somebody brought up a tax on something, and I was curious, so I asked the question. I wasn't sure what the rate in California was. The weather is decent. It was raining a lot today, but it's decent right now. So, huh. Aaron Judge kid trolling on Robbie Hyde stream right now. Is he really? What's he saying, Isai? What's he trolling? What's he saying, dude? Oh, it's all good, Mark. Don't be sorry. We have all different types of conversations here. So it means we got a smart group. They know a lot of stuff, right? A well-rounded group, man. Britton, Chapman, Castro, 3 consecutive. Well, unfortunately, he had to, James. I mean, I don't disagree with you, but unfortunately, like we're out of Holmes, we're out of some other guys, so it's thin. The bullpen, it's thin right now. So those guys, he needed to also see if Britton and Chapman are going to make the postseason roster. Britton's not, obviously. Chapman doesn't have a high chance. Castro probably has a better chance. This is Castro's first game back today, so I wouldn't worry about him too much right now. But I think Castro's probably going to make it. I think, but we'll see. I mean, what's the kid's name? Greg Weissert. He might make it too. It's the time to use bullpen arms that you're unsure of the find. Yeah, exactly. And that's kind of what they're doing, Coffee. I think at that point because they have to narrow their postseason roster down a little bit more. Yeah, exactly, Robert. Death and taxes, baby. Yeah. Yeah. A what? Comparison of a 2020 tax rates applied by fact. And you have to pay 13. It's almost like a progressive tax rate. California also runs like the biggest state surplus of all the states too. New Mexico's in the house. Jedi, what's happening? New Mexico's in the house. Looks like he's just trolling multiple channels. Don't worry. If he comes here, he's going to get blocked immediately. So he, yeah, we're not going to let him do that again. And we have mods here who are going to zap him. If they see him before me, they're going to zap him. No timeout. He's just getting blocked, period. So, no, Mel, 6 double plays by the Yankees. 6 freaking double plays. Yep. Steven, I would love that if he got 62 and the Yankees got 100. The Yankees need to win 3 out of 4 to get 100 wins. So, it's definitely possible. But yeah, the Yankees hit freaking 6 double plays tonight. So, not good. Not good. They had a lot of opportunities. It could be 8-1 right now instead of 3-1. So, NFE, what's up, my man? Yeah, I mean, Sebi, this was his game. His statement game. His best game in the year, that's for sure. Mel, yeah, I mean, it's 6 double. It was, I mean, they happened so quickly that you can't really, it was like almost like 4 or 5 consecutive innings to hit double plays. So it was crazy. Absolutely nuts. Oh, E. Frost struck him out. 2 outs, baby. Who was that? I think that was Marcus Simeon. National sports media was foaming at the mouth and thought of Yankees blowing there hugely, but it was the Queens team who blew. Yes, they did, Jedi. Yes, they did. Yes, they did. It's very true. And notice how the people are not talking about the Mets lead disintegrating. It was only the Yankees. So it just goes to show who New York's team really is. No. Uh-oh. Shit. To the wall. Hicks. Game over. Yankees win, baby. Right to the wall. Center field wall. Yankees win. Yeah, Severino's ERA is like a 3.18 now, something like that, Joshua. He's primed for a good playoff. So is Taillon. So all these guys are. It's gonna be good. Tomorrow's Taillon and Cole pitching tomorrow. And I'm guessing they'll be probably no more than 5 innings, just kind of tune-up starts. But I could be wrong. There. Cole, if he has 1 strikeout tomorrow, breaks Ron Guidry's Yankee single-season record. So, which I think he'll get. And, the Yankees win, baby. Yeah, it's a pretty... Yeah, I mean, this live stream wasn't scheduled to start until 10:25. It's 9:40. So, yeah, pretty short game. 2.5 hours. That's more indicative of a baseball game you like to see. Like when the Yankees used to play the Red Sox, it was like 3.5 to 4 hours almost every game, like marathon games. Oh, it was crazy, crazy. But yeah, man, we're on the road. I mean, they're on a better track now to go after 28. That's for damn sure. And Efrost is on. Don't be surprised if Efrost gets the call to close a lot of these games. So I like the Efrost trade, man. I really like the Efrost trade. And Trevino's pitching well too. So, yes, indeed. Short games. So yeah, I would imagine so, Coffee Cat. I think so as well. Right now at this point, just preserve everybody, keep them healthy. Boston's up 4-3 on Tampa. But yeah, so the American League, yeah, Pujols hitting 703 tonight. 2,216 RBIs. Unbelievable, my God, it's love. Unbelievable. What a career, man. What a freaking career. Predictions on closing next year. If it's not Efrost, I mean, I think they're going to go after a reliever this offseason. Who, I don't know. I would still go after David Bednar. I would at the very least put out an offer to Edwin Diaz to get him away from the Mets. But we'll see. We'll see. I mean, it could be Efrost. Michael King could do it. I mean, like Clay Holmes, obviously, if Clay Holmes is, healthy. So we have options. That's for sure. Yeah. Cole, Nestor, Severino going to be tough. Yeah, that's a tough 3, Mark. That's a very tough 3. Mm-hmm. Yeah, me too. Coffee. I never even thought. I mean, when they traded for him, I was like, "What? This guy Efrost? What the hell?" Oh, that's a textbook Cashman move. He'll trade for somebody that we never think of, and then it becomes a great piece to the bullpen. Scott Efrost. I mean, Clay Holmes was like a middling reliever with Pittsburgh, and then he came over here, but they threw him to the Wolves too. Obviously, Yankees closer, but another one. I mean, it's just he's done a lot of good things with the bullpen. A lot of good things with the bullpen. Pujols passed the babe. Unbelievable. Pujols is, he's got to be as close to unanimous as it gets. Yeah, I think IKF is most likely the shortstop in the playoffs. I think so too. Rocco, greetings, Aruba. Yeah, I think it's going to be, if it's a 3-man rotation, it'll be Cole, Nestor, Severino. It's a 4-man, it'll be Cole, Nestor, Severino, and Tyone. That's what I think. And then, like, Herman will be in long relief, and if one of those other guys isn't in the rotation, he'll be in long relief too. So they'll have 2 starters in long relief most likely, which is not a bad thing. Not a bad thing at all. So it gives them a lot of options, and it helps them preserve some of these short relief guys. So, Diaz will cost, between 90 and 100 million. I would agree with that. Poole's a good dude. Yeah, but I think he'll cost 100 million. Yeah, and they win. Sevi was freaking fantastic. I mean, good game today. Stanton with that bullet home run. Unbelievable, man. Bader will be available. Bader's gonna be on the postseason roster. Oh yeah. Torres had flu-like symptoms today, so they scratched him with some flu symptoms. No school Wednesday. That's right, Aiden. That's right. Cole, Nestor, Sev. Yeah, I think that's a good 3, Jimmy. It's a good 3-man. We just need Clay Holmes to kind of get it right a little bit. He's having a shoulder issue right now, so we need to get a little bit. Just need him to get 100%. Need him to get healthy. Still believe in Herman heavily. I agree, Tom Cruise. Herman's been valuable here. He's done some good stuff this year. Yeah, Robert too. I would agree. Difficult to put. Yeah, I mean, there's a spot for him. So, yeah. Yes, he was, Dominic. He was fantastic. Fantastic, man. Yeah. Yeah, that one hit went through, but yeah. Unfortunately, IKF's not 6'5", so Clark Schmidt could be in long relief. Yep, I think he's gotta get it right a little bit, but I think he'll probably make it as well. Josh Hader, not yet, Mike. He's not a free agent. He's not a free agent until after next year. So, and He had a terrible start with the Padres after the trade. I don't know how he's doing now, but you know, yeah, exactly. Word lifer. Stanton, the 30 home runs, the best bad year of all time. He can miss 50 games and still hits 30 home runs. Like, if this guy just stays healthy for seasons, he'll be hitting 45 to 50 almost every year. But the cool thing about at least Stanton, I think he has 5 to 6 years left on his contract. I think you'll wind up getting his 500th home run here, which would be kind of cool. Really cool. Abreu, I know he's got a locker, so I would expect him maybe to probably get a call up at some point to see whether he's can do anything or not. So getting these options healthy will be key. Yeah, Twins fell apart. Yeah, they're not making it either. Yeah, the playoff teams are already set in the American League. The 3 wildcard teams, the Rays, the Jays, and the Mariners. So, oh Scott, I'm gonna wait. I want you to wait for my predictions. I don't want to give it away. The day after the World Series, my predictions come out because that 5-day negotiating window right after the World Series. I don't want to get that out before that. No. Yes, indeed. Guardians or Rays are likely. It could be. Guardians are tough, man. I haven't heard anything yet on Wandy. They're still working to get him. He had a back spine tightness issue. So my guess is he won't be ready until the first round of the playoffs. I mean, yeah, Nola's pitching against the Astros tonight. And let's see. If the Phillies win one more game, they're in. So what are they doing right now against the Astros? Let's have a look at the score. All right, the Phillies are up 1-0 in the bottom of the 5th. Okay. Bottom of the 1-0. You know, he's no hitting Houston, Nola, right now. Well, through 5, but they don't have any hits, but he's just keeping them at base, so that's good. Fantastic. Kyle Schwarber, Jesus, hit his 45th home run. He's got 45. And that's the one run of the game right now. But I would agree. Don't know yet, Aiden. I'm not sure yet. But my guess is it'll be, well, I mean, it depends on who wins the wild card and everything else. So Nola has a perfect game. Nice. Yeah, all of our starters struggled against Houston. You know. Yeah, I mean, you get no-nos, but keep in mind with Severino. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, the Yankees would play the winner of the Rays and the Guardians. Here it is, the best of 3. And then the winner of the Mariners and Blue Jays play the Astros. And then the winner of that goes to the ALCS. So, yeah, Yankees play whoever wins between the Rays and Guardians. Best of 3. All the games are going to be in Cleveland. That's what it just said. So, there it is. Yep. Yeah, that was a good pitch to Judge, yeah. Yeah, I mean, Houston's good, man. Houston's good. Yeah. Pace. Yeah. Minnesota has that. Yeah, he's probably going to opt out. He had a decent year, Ian Hawaiian. He's probably going to opt out and try to do, sign a big deal. Chad Green went out. Well, he's a free agent anyway, but he's going to miss pretty much all of next year anyway. I don't see him pitching until probably late 2023 or early 24. That Tommy John surgery. So that's 12 to 18 months right off the bat. So, yeah, right now it'd be the winner of the Rays and the Guardians who the Yankees play. Yeah, Judge gets 2 games tomorrow, so it's a good chance to get it. So I just hope the Yankees win both games. If they win both games, then they're at 100 wins, even if they lose the last game. Well, Yankees and the Mariners in an ALDS would be pretty damn good. Yeah, I mean, Luis Castillo, they'd have to jump on that dude quick. And Steven Riding will be back in 2023. So he'll be another guy I think will be in the bullpen in 2023. Yeah, I think it's an act Ben personally, but we'll see. I think there's going to be a couple of interesting seat changes or team changes this offseason for certain players. No. Hell yeah, Dominic. 94 pitches, 7K, 7 innings, 1 hit. Yeah, all day, baby. All day. Oh. Judge hit 62 on last day. And that could happen too, ball four. I would I have a gut feeling that's probably gonna happen, but hopefully it's tomorrow. But we'll see. And Castillo, no, they just gave him a 6-year extension. He's not going anywhere, Aiden. Castillo is gonna be there until 2028. He's locked up now. So the opt-out is gone. Yep. Aria's not in the lineup last year. He's been at 315. Judge is at 311 right now. So, yep, flew like, yep. Carlos Correa is talking about he wants to bring the Twins, young guys. I mean, good for him. Let him. I mean, let him. That's cool. I got the Phillies, Astros now. Judge needs a 3-hit game. That would be nice. Yeah, the hits were off Castro. Yep. Yeah, he pitched 7 clean. Castro came in the top of the 8th. So all those hits were even the run was credit to Castro as well. So Sebi did have 7 no-hit innings, which is fantastic. Dakota, yes, they did. 3-1, baby. 3-1. Yep. Mm-hmm. I always do, Aiden. I got a lot of stuff. I'm gonna do predictions for next season, all different types of stuff. So most definitely. I think they probably pass on both Smalls. I do. Kershaw, I don't think there's. If Kershaw goes anywhere, it's probably going to be Texas, I think. So I think, yeah, I mean, the Texas Rangers pitchers were more aggressive with him today. I mean, they blew some stuff by him. So they were more aggressive than Baltimore was. So I think Texas is going to be a little bit, they'll go after Judge more than Orioles would, which will be nice to see. Alcantara is only an option in the trade, but they just gave him a 5-year extension too. So I don't know if that's going to happen. I mean, very doubtful. Yeah, FJR. Oswaldo and Oswald. It's a good looking couple of young prospects for this guys. Most doubt, no doubt. And I would agree. Carlos Rodon needs to be here next year. We're a lifer. I agree 100%. Rodon needs to be here. And look out for Martin Perez, the guy that pitched for the Texas Rangers tonight. He's also a free agent. So watch out for him too. Rodon, yeah, man. Edwin Diaz. If he doesn't stay with the Mets, if he leaves the Mets, I think it's probably going to be for the Seattle Mariners. I think the Mariners are going to be aggressive. They're going to want to spend and be aggressive. So watch out for the Mariners. Debo, baby, and the freaking Niners, man. He's incredible. Strike. Nola's just mowing through these Astros, guys. Judge to the Giants is definitely a possibility. Yeah, I mean, honestly, Rodon or Perez would be nice. Yes. I'd go Rodon first as well. Yeah, Debo's ridiculous, man. Just struck him out. Through 6. This guy's perfect through 6, Nola. So, top free agents you think the Yankees will get? I don't know, Smalls. I'm not going to give that up because I want folks to watch my MLB free agent predictions event. I'm actually going to have a couple of big Yankee channels on with me. We're going to do a roundtable free agent prediction. So that one's going to be money. You're going to get a couple of different channels predictions all at once. So welcome everybody. By the way, 98 people in here. If you haven't hit that like button, please do. Let's smash that like button. I appreciate it. Brewers are on fire here. We'll see. We'll see, Sean. I think a lot of folks would like that. This is a different Seattle team, Robert. I could see it. Volpe, I don't know about Volpe, but watch out for Spencer Jones. Watch out for Spencer Jones being the next type of judge or whatnot. Volpe's not, he's not the same type of player, but he's a good all around player. That kid does everything. So I think he's going to be pretty damn good. So, mind control over Depot. Yeah, same here, Fortrain. Same here, baby. I can't wait to see what Spencer Jones does. I think he's going to rock into the system just like Judge did. What does Shohei Ohtani say? Means that nothing. It was his last year of arbitration. They wanted to give him a pretty big salary based on his performance. So they gave him a $30 million arbitration. He's a free agent next year. So it doesn't really mean anything. I mean, he chose the LA Angels over the Yankees and Red Sox. So I'm not sure if he'd be a right fit for New York, but we'll see. Yeah. I mean, yeah. Smalls, I appreciate it, man. Thank you. Thank you so much. Very, very much, man. It's going to be interesting, man. It's going to be interesting. That's for sure. I mean, for what happens over the next, I mean, yeah, that trade for Seattle doesn't look very good. It really doesn't. They could Spencer Jones first base or Austin Wells. I mean, there's a couple different ways they can go. So I do see Volpe being invited to spring training. Yeah. I don't think he'll. I don't know. I can't say wink the man. I mean, my guess is he'll start at AAA the year. I think he'll probably be one of the last cuts, and he'll start there, and then he might be. It depends on how well he plays. He might see. He might be an early call up. I mean, it also depends on whether they move Josh Donaldson, potentially Glaber. I mean, it's going to be tougher to move Glaber. They can get more for him now, though. But it depends on what moves they do this offseason. It's going to be a really interesting offseason for the Yankees. Yeah, man, Judge's not playing. And he wants to play every game, wants to help his team win. So, the guy's serious about wanting to win the World Series. Who do I think the top players will be for Diaz? Dodgers. Could be the Yankees. Braves. At least those teams. Fortune. Because they have a fit for a guy like that or a need for a guy like that. Yeah, Yankees are at 98 wins, Jedi. 98. Yes, sir. Well, exactly, Christopher. Yeah, I agree. It depends on if they move Donaldson, makes it easier to fit Volpe, and if they move Gleyber Torres, makes it easier to fit Volpe. And so we'll see. No, I do not see him bringing back Tanaka. Not at this point. I'm not choosing Tanaka over like Carlos Rodon or something like that. I just don't see it happening. If they do, it'll be a secondary piece, but not before like a Carlos Rodon. It would be ridiculous to do that. I agree. I would be pursuing DS2 from the Yankees. Yeah, or David Bednar from the Pirates. We've talked about him. And he's a good one. He'd be a power arm for that bullpen. That's for damn sure. So the problem with Tanaka is like at the end he started not being able to go through 5 innings, and we need guys to give some length. So that was the tough part with Tanaka. Streaming both, I mean, live streams after it. Most likely, yeah, Mickey. Yeah, most likely, yeah. Most definitely, actually, I should say. Yeah, that way we're in. And we get it, get all the inside and everything. So, especially if Judge goes yard, oh baby, yeah. For some reason, I can't go live after the first game. I'll put out a recap one way or another, but it's very likely I'll be able to go live. Oh, I like Tanaka too, Tyler. No doubt, man. I appreciate that, Sean. It's all good, dude. I mean, some guy's just trying to be a troublesome troll, man. So to go take care of that migraine. I know exactly what it feels. They're not fun, dude. Go feel better, man. Get some rest, brother. Get some rest. Yeah. I mean, Tanaka's he's a little bit older. So, I mean, at this point, he's going to be 35 or something like that. So, I'm really focused on somebody like a Rodon or even a Martin Perez or something like that. I mean, if they can get a Verlander, sure. I pass on DeGrom. Verlander is going to be a little bit more, I think, reliable at this point, but it's going to cost a shitload of money. That's for sure. So, but again, look what he's doing. He's very likely going to win the Cy Young. So, you know, he's good. He's definitely a first ballot Hall of Famer too, Verlander. There's no doubt. As is Max Scherzer. So, yeah, Tanaka became unable to kind of get through like the fourth and fifth inning, which became a troublesome. I mean, a troublesome trend. So I liked him. I loved him when he was here, but that was one of the problems. So, yeah, and he would also need to, adapt to the pitch clock because he takes his time. Pitch clock is like 15 seconds between pitches or 20 if they're men on base. That is a pretty clogged clock. So, yeah, no doubt about it, Benintendi. Yeah, Grom can't stay healthy. I mean, this reminds you of Roger Clemens when he won the Cy Young with the Yankees. He was like 40 or 41 or something like that. So, Tyler, honestly, now I would try to re-sign Andrew Benintendi if Judge walks. I would be aggressive. And I think, honestly, Oswaldo Cabrera reminds me of Brian Reynolds. I think we might have our own younger version of a potential Brian Reynolds. So I like Brian Reynolds, believe me, but I'm really pleasantly surprised with Oswaldo Cabrera. I think he brings the same kind of skill set that Brian Reynolds does. So if Judge walks, I'm trying to get Benintendi immediately. And then then you have Benintendi, Bader, and Oswaldo Cabrera in the outfield. What an athletic outfield. Oh, it'd be crazy. Next year, Cole Rodon, Sebi Cortez. Yeah, something like that. Something like that, Tyler. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yes, indeed. Yeah, I went to tie. I mean, it's all eyes on Judge right now. So what's up backstage? No, it was a good call. It was a good call. They're smart. I mean, he was on a 60-day IL and he missed a lot of days, and he's still building his pitch count. So it's that type of stuff that can risk his. We need him for the postseason. Fort Train, always a pleasure, man. Love having you on, brother. You do the same, man. You do the same, bro. I appreciate you. Trade, honestly, at this point, a moderate draft pick and some salary cap relief. I think that's probably all they can get. But again, they have Bader in the outfield. If they bring in Benintendi back, and if they, it's just they have enough to withstand the Hicks, and I do think they're going to try pretty darn hard to move him this offseason. I do, and I would, I really would do that as well. So, but yeah, not a fake fan. I hear that, man. Yeah, I think Hicks with a change of scenery would probably be pretty solid, and you put him in wherever, but I think he'd be pretty solid if you play him somewhere else, dude. Honestly, it's gonna be that one comment that takes up your whole screen that covers your face. The one comment. Oh boy, what are you referring to backstage? What are you thinking of, dude? Yeah, we need Stanton to go beast mode. We definitely do. He was that home run. I like when he hits home runs like that. Hello, Jennifer. How are you? I think they're going to try pretty hard to trade him. Yes, Smalls. I really do. And they'll have to eat a good chunk of the money, but it's possible. It's possible. Somebody will take him. And if they do that, they could essentially move IKF over to third, and then you have Oswald Peraza. You could just plug him at shortstop. Problem solved. So you'd still have good defense at third, and you'd have a better kind of an infield positioning all across the board. So yeah, but Junji Benintendi would be the perfect scenario. Fritz, it would definitely be the perfect scenario. Yeah, I think it's going to be, if that happens, it's going to be nuts word. A lot of young nucleus. 3-1, Clint. The Yankees won. 3-1, baby. It's all over. Spencer Jones, I think he's talking about, Tyler. That kid that they drafted this year in the first round, 25th pick. The left-handed Aaron Judge, they call him. So, oh, oh, what happened here? Oh, Padres are in. They're in the wild card too, and it sounds like the Mets might either play the Dodgers or the Padres. So, cool invite for you. Gotcha backstage. Copy that. Top two spots the Yankees need to a starting pitcher. Personally, a starting pitcher and a power reliever, in my opinion. Obviously, Judge should be priority number one, but I don't think that's going to happen now, unfortunately. So, Dev, I appreciate that. Thank you so much, and yes, happy belated birthday. If the Yankees don't sign Judge those first 5 days after the World Series, I don't think they're going to sign him at all. That's my thought on that. I just don't. That's their opportunity right there. So, Mitch Spence? Who is that? Yeah. Yeah. Hey, Hunt. Hang on. My wife is a Phillies fan. Aaron Nola has a perfect game against the Astros right now. Oh, nice. Put it on. Check it out. Just telling my wife who's a Phillies fan. Yep. And I think it's in the 6th or the 7th inning. And she's happy to hear that. She's going to go put on the Phillies. I don't think. Benny's got a different skill set than Ellsbury. Benny was really coming into his own. I never understood the Ellsbury thing. I mean, they didn't get. I forgot who it was, and Ellsbury to me was like a desperation signing. Yeah, I never understood that one, but I like Benny much better than Ellsbury. I would be confident with Benintendi. Yeah, I don't know who in the world Mitch Spence is. I don't know. Spencer Jones is the outfield. They call him the left-handed Aaron Judge. Joey Nelly, the Phillies are apparently no hitting the Astros right now, and Aaron Nola. But if they win today, they're in the playoffs. The Phillies, and then both sides, both American League and National League, will have all their teams in. Chi can make the play. I don't know. I mean, they DFA'd him today, so I don't know if he's going to be back up. There's a possibility. I mean, Craig Weissert can make it up. He was the AAA closer. I think he might have a good shot at making it. But Chi, I mean, it's possible. I mean, anything's possible at this point, Clint, because it's the long relief and the bullpen itself that's not it's like solidified yet. That's the biggest question mark right now for the Yankees. I mean, they were the strongest part early in the season, and now they're the biggest question mark. So I wouldn't be surprised if Cheech or Craig Weiss or Mesa, any of these guys. I just losing Michael King hurt and not having Steven Riding sucks. So that one's going to be really interesting, Clint. So I think that's going to go right down to the last moment, them solidifying the bullpen. I mean, they really do. We got 102 folks in here. What's up, gang? If anybody hasn't hit that like button, please hit it to celebrate the Yankees winning. Got their 98th win tonight. So, and they are backstage. Definitely, we have a good time in here, dude. We have a good time, man. My LDS rotation, Cole, Nestor, and Severino. And if they go 4-man, Cole, Nestor, Severino, and then Tyone. So, Mitchell Friedman. I don't know. I've heard of him, but I don't know who the hell he is. But that's my ALDS, Richard. I think it'll be a 3-man. So it'll be Cole, Cortez, and very likely Severino. So Benintendi, Bader, and Judge or Cabrera. And yeah. Yeah, exactly, Bernie. I mean, that's the way I kind of see it too. Yeah. Losing King changed a lot. So, backstage got asked on Twitter DMs if he graduated college yet. Because you're a smart dude, man. You're a smart kid, man. Benintendi's not far away. They're already doing Reese. They're doing like dry runs and stuff like that. So his procedure was a little bit different to Hemi. Like Juan DeFranco had hamate surgery, and he lost like 60 games. Benintendi had the hook of the hamate, which is essentially here to here, removed. But they did not need any tendon or ligament surgery, whereas Juan DeFranco did. So his recovery timetable is much shorter. So I mean, we could essentially see him in one of the playoff rounds. We could. So that's what I'm hearing right now, and I'm hearing the same thing about Carpenter, already doing baseball activities and stuff like that. So we could see him too. And Jed, I do think, yeah, he's going to be the middleman, a middle reliever, Herman. And I'll take that, man. Four good innings from him. I'll take that any day. Yep, no doubt about it, man. All right, the Phillies are up here in the 7th. There's one out in the 7th inning. He's at 77 pitches. Yep. Aaron Nola, baby. Oh, strike. It's 2-1. 2-1. It'd be freaking cool if he did it. Herman gets, I mean, he's like underrated. I mean, he got himself into trouble early in the season, in the offseason. So I think a lot of people are still, I don't know, pissed at the guy. I get it because it's like a domestic violence thing. So I totally get it. And he served suspension and blah, blah, blah. But he's kept his mouth shut and he's pitched and he's performed. So based on that standard alone, he deserves credit for his pitching. Dude, it's backstage. It just came out of nowhere, man. Now, don't apologize. It came out of nowhere. We were all surprised. Yeah, I mean, and again, like we don't spend our time bashing other channels and, just that type of stuff. I don't agree. Like NYY News and NYY News, we have different philosophies and we do things differently, but like, I'm not going to let him bash this guy. That's a serious accusation. So, whether he's trying to sabotage him or myself, it's not going to work. So it's not going to work. So, I mean, if anybody sees NYY News and Pete, let him know that this guy's out there kind of trolling. And let him know and let him, that I'm standing up for him on this channel. That's what, pop fly. Second base, 2 outs. Is there a sneaky trade I can see us making the offseason, Tyler? Yeah. Either somebody like Kyle Freeland from the Rockies, a left-handed starting pitcher, or somebody like that, or like a David Bednar, a sneaky trade, something like that I could see. What about you, Tyler? Can you see anything? Look at birth certificates. Oh, no hit is over. Just hit a base hit. Who hit that? Is it Yordan Alvarez? Yeah, of course it was. Yordan Alvarez. He just lost the perfect game. Alvarez just got a hit in the 7th with 2 outs. And you figured as much. That's like their best hitter on the team. So Pablo Lopez is 26, but looks 10. Yeah, Ralph. Yeah, I hear that. Cole pitches tomorrow. So does Tyon. So, and yes, he did serve his time, Herman. He did. But yeah, Cole, I mean, he has a shot. He needs one more strikeout to break Idris' record. He's tied with him right now. So, always good to have you on here, Boricua Nation. What's going on? Oh, yeah, I don't think any of the coaches, I doubt any of the coaches are going to go Smalls, particularly right now since they're, on fire, and I don't see any of the coaches going. I'd be surprised. A lot of folks are saying they should fire him, fire us, but who are they going to replace him with? Hard to see Benintendi or Carpenter making. Yeah, I mean, it's going to be tough, and I don't think they're going to, without them having a time to prove that they're healthy and productive. I don't think they're going to sit like an Oswaldo Cabrera or Sid Harrison Bader for these guys. I just don't see it happening. That I don't see. And I don't think they're going to sit Stanton at DH if he's hitting well for Carpenter. I just don't see that happening either. That's the problem here. They don't have enough time to get into a groove, and the time is working against them, unfortunately. Now they got all right. Last night's stream away for last night. A word. Yeah, somebody either trolling for the channel or just trolling in general, said one of the content creators from another channel was not only attacking me, but talking about my wife. So, and that's where, that's where it's going to be a problem. If it's true, it's going to be a big problem for him. But if this guy's lying, he's going to be held to account too. If he's just trying to start a beef between people for no reason, he's going to get blocked. He's going to get reported. So all those things. There's no place like that for that type of stuff on this live stream or on this channel. So it's just, yeah, I mean, dude. Look, it's just, I don't know if this guy's trying to sabotage me or sabotage him or whatnot, but the stuff he said about that he said last night that Pete was saying is not good, man. Not good, dude. So yeah, and if he could be a sneaky guy. And it also depends on if Rizzo resigns. So Tyler, to your point there too, to your question, if Rizzo opts out or resigns or signs somewhere else, then they're going to have a first base opening. They could either, I mentioned Nathaniel Lowe from Texas, or DJ could just move over to first, which kind of opens up an infield position too. So those are the types of trades I can see. But we know Cashman will pull. He's going to pull something out of his sleeve, right? So who knows? Who freaking knows? Yeah, Alvarez broke it. Ralph, yeah. Outfield if Judge walks. You might be right, Tyler, but it's easier at this point to re-sign Benintendi. It's just going to cost them money. So, but you never know. They might go after somebody. It could be a Brian Reynolds, but I think it's going to be harder to get Brian Reynolds, especially now that he's hitting more like Brian Reynolds again. So he's really picked up the second half of the season. Yeah, I would still go after Bednar. I appreciate Dominic, man. There's no need to overreact to go crazy, dude. Honestly, there's no need to go crazy. Again, you have to prove that type of stuff anyway, Dominic. You got to prove that type of stuff. The type of stuff, yeah. And if it's true, it's a different story. Then you have to deal with it accordingly. But I'm not going to just believe some dude who wants to be a mod on this channel who's doing that, who could be trying to infiltrate this channel too and sabotage some people here. I don't think so. Morning Brews in the house. Salud, baby. We have some stuff going on with Yankees Morning Brew coming up. Some fun stuff. So keep an eye on it. If you guys have not subscribed to that channel, it's a podcast on the channel itself, Knights of Degen, Degen. You don't want to miss it. You don't want to miss it. Take a look at the videos. He has so many good people on. It's you're missing a lot of good stuff if you miss out on content. So please support them by subscribing. Oh yeah, no doubt about it, Bruce. That's exactly. I'm more preoccupied that he's healthy, and I want him healthy for the playoffs, Severino. You know what I mean? So that's the key for me. That's the key for me. So Jeter, you might talk about Jeter Downs, Talbot. Oh, Jeter for GM. Okay. Yeah, me too, Morning Bro. I feel a hell of a lot better about this rotation. Jeter. Well, yeah, it's going to be really interesting, Tyler, to see whether. This is This is a walk year for Cashman. There's been hints that he might retire, but I don't know, man. Honestly, I think he can stay here as long as he wants, according, the way he is tight with Hal. It's kind of his job to keep or leave, in my opinion. Who are they going to bring in? Jeter would be nice, but I think Jeter's going to want ownership of the team. And do you think they're going to give him that? I don't know. And that's key. So, yeah, backstage. Yeah, They had Eric Hubbs on from Barstool Sports this morning. Take a look at that. That was a good video. A really, really good video. He has a lot of very knowledgeable people on. And a lot of knowledgeable people on. Yes, indeed. Yeah, Morning Brew's on it, baby. He's on everything, man. On top of stuff, man. Cole needs one great October to kind of, everything will be forgotten with one great October, Fritz, right? Everything will be forgotten. And, think about it. In a bad year, he's going, 14 and 8 and 250 strikeouts in a bad year for Cole. So that's usually a good year for most pitchers. That's a bad year for him. So I think he's okay. I would agree, Rory. I mean, if he does some kind of front office position, I think he's going to want the autonomy to do it his thing, his way. And I don't know if he's going to be a yes man for anybody. So have a great night, Aiden. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see. So Hector brought up Josh Rojas from the Diamondbacks earlier. I was looking. He's interesting. You come up with these interesting players, man. So Hector, my question is, if they move Donaldson, right, in a trade or whatever, eat money, this, that, do you think Rojas will be a better fit than moving IKF to third and Peraza to short? Like, what would you do with IKF at that point? He has one more year, and then he's a free agent. So, what do you think? What the scenario is there? I'm really curious. Anytime, Morning Brew, man. You know that, bro. Yeah, man. Doubleheader, baby. Yeah, it's an interesting, right? Tyler, man, telling you, man, he comes up with these ideas that nobody's thinking about. And it's intriguing, man. It really is intriguing. Yeah, Higgy looks good. We need a Cole moment as well. He does have a sub-3 career ERA in the postseason too, Cole. So, and has too much money on the table. Does he? What's his contract look like? Yeah, Big G, no doubt. Bogarts will be available at the end of the season. Yeah, he'll be a free agent after the season. So, Swanson and Trey Turner free agents too. Yeah, I don't think the Yankees are going to sign a big name free agent. I don't see that happening at all because of what they have. Chicken Palm. They have all these guys, whether it be Peraza, you have Volpe coming up, Tracy. They have so many infield positions players that I can't see them spending $300 million on somebody like Trey Turner when he wouldn't, address other problems, But anything can happen, man. Anything can happen. Yeah, Rizzo would be a good one to keep, man. He's just a great teammate. We don't know Chicken Parm, the sticky stuff. We don't know, it's the problem. People made him the poster child of that stuff. Everybody was using it, first of all. And how long did he use it? We have no idea. So I personally don't like using the sticky stuff as as the reason for every good performance he has. I don't think that's fair. I'm not saying you're doing that, but I just don't think it's a good idea. Either cut Donaldson, package Torres, and IKF for some pitching. Interesting. I don't know if they would get rid of IKF and Torres. IKF is here on the cheap. So I do think they're going to try to move Donaldson. I think they're going to keep IKF until either Volpe or one of these guys or whatever. They have a solution elsewhere. I do think they're going to try and move Torres for pitching. And in that case, they'll be down 2 infielders. So I think IKF is probably going to wind up staying here. But again, crazy things have happened. But Rojas is an interesting one, man. A really interesting one. Really. Yankees get Craig Kimbrell? No. Kimbrell, no way. Jansen, I don't think either one of them the Yankees will get. I think it'll be someone else. Honestly, Smalls. I think, yeah. I don't think Kimbrell can really hack it in the American League. And Jansen, I'm not sure can either, but I would go after David Bednar or somebody like that if I'm the Yankees, or Edwin Diaz if they want to go big. Arenado has an opt out, but I think he's going to wind up restructuring and staying there, in my opinion. Mm. Well, word life, that's kind of I don't agree with that comparison. Jared from Subway, he lost all that weight and he blew up because he was a pedophile. Now he's in prison for the rest of his life. Jared from Subway. He was like a child pornography pedophile guy. Like, ugh, no good. Cole's, I mean, I wouldn't compare him to Jared from Subway. I understand the analogy you're trying to make, but like, yeah, I'm not really worried about Cole as much as so many other people are. No, Manuel, yeah, it kind of makes sense to subtract. Oh, yeah, I mean Hicks, no doubt about it. Torres definitely has trade value, 100%, Mike. I think IKF is probably going to stay here for the year because he's on the cheap. He's still an arbitration player. Torres has good trade value. He's got 2 controllable years, and they will have to eat a bunch of Donaldson's contract to move him, or give a good prospect to move him. One way or another, they're going to have to do that. Yeah, it's going to be a good one, Morning Brew. It's going to be a good one. Good, man. It's going to be a good round table, man. And the Yankees get the winner of the Guardians and the Rays series. That's going to be an interesting one. It really, really will be. So, we'll see. We will see. Yeah, exactly. ICAP is going to be the stopgap, and I think he's going to stay here until 2024 because he's got one more year left. I think, but we never know what the hell Cashman's going to do. Bednar, I think, would be a great fit here. Chapman's going to be a free agent, so you don't have to worry about him. Yeah, he's done. Benintendi's not back just yet Friday. He's not back just yet, but he's doing baseball activity. Hicks, maybe, but not much, Boricua. Just payroll relief and a moderate prospect, and I think that's what the Yankees will have to be okay with that. Chapman's going to be a free agent, so he's done anyway. So is Britton. Free agent, he'll be done anyway. So, Liam Hendricks, Billy, be an interesting one. You really would. Interesting one, Hendricks. That's an interesting one. I don't know, Billy. Maybe. I don't know if. Steven, I mean, that's what I started to. That's the red flag that popped up for me. Want to start blocking people and all that stuff. And in that case, he would be a troll for someone else's channel. So, and no, that's never going to happen here, Steven. No way. No way. Gregory Soto, so he's another one, a reliever, a closer for the Detroit Tigers, Lorenzo. Yeah, he's another one that would be fascinating too. Lefty, Gregory Soto would be a good one to look out for. Yes, I mean Chapman will sign somewhere, but I don't know where. He might break down and sign Judge. You never know. You never know. Yeah, I don't know, Fritz, but again, in a bad year, he has a 3.4 ERA. I have so many people acting like he has a 9 point something ERA. But the same thing happened to CeCe, happened to Pettit, happened to a lot of other Yankee ace starters. So I think he'll be okay. Chapman's gone. Yeah, Chapman's gone. Vending machine for Hicks. Yeah. Moneyball style. I want 2 years of Pepsi. Yeah, and jujubes and peanuts. So, yeah. Steven, I appreciate that, man. Thank you. Well, I have my free agent predictions coming out small, so I think you'll see some unusual signings in that one. And trades, I don't know yet. It really depends on what they're going to do. Who's going to make the postseason roster? I mean, Glaber Torres, I don't know if he'd be a shocking trade. It depends on what you package with him and what you get in return. But like, they could do a bigger trade with Glaber Torres, but I don't know. Shocking trade would be to trade like Clay Holmes or something like that. That would be a shocking trade. Yeah, dude, dude, yeah. I hear you, man. But I mean, the sticky stuff is way in the past. And again, he's still, you know, the way I see it, I mean, his almost entire Yankee career is a microcosm of a lot of great outings marred by one bad pitch or one bad inning with 6 good ones. Like, and it happens on a regular basis. But again, look at it, his ERA is mid to low threes or high twos with the Yankees. So it's just, it's amazing how people reflect more on a couple of bad outings than a lot of the good ones he has. Well, yeah, DeGrom's he's going to opt out and become a free agent. I personally steer clear of DeGrom. Just can't stay healthy. Yeah, Cole. I think Cole needs a guy like Rodon or something like that to push him. Yep. I like the fact that Nestor Cortez is kind of like another ace in training. He has to build up his pitch count too. So, but he's shown he's capable of doing it, Nestor Cortez. So, Rays in 6, and Rays will win and face Astros. They beat the Rays. Well, we played the winner of the Rays Guardians. So, are you saying, Dev, that the Rays are gonna beat us and then face the Astros? That would suck for us. Yankees lose Judge. I hope they don't then say, yeah, well, Otani's not going to be a free agent until after next year. So they still have another year with him in the Angels. Wait, what? Troll going around making accusations about your Smith. Yeah, send it to him backstage. Yeah, give him the heads up and let him know who it is, because let him protect himself in his channel too. So I don't want that guy going on there and apparently he was trolling on Robbie Hyde's channel tonight. So, and you can let him know that too. Like, this guy's going around trying to cause trouble for people. But yeah, let him know. So at the very least he knows. So that again they know what to look out for and they can get his ass out of there. Lifelong Mets fan wife is not vision for themselves. It's me. Well, they were in the postseason, so you never know. But yeah, she's right. They're not playing well at the wrong time. So she's absolutely right about that. But I do think they revisit Pablo Lopez. And I think they're gonna, they'll do something. They'll do something. And I think Montez will be a viable option next year, Bernie. I would personally just shut him down and let him get healthy right now. I don't see the point trying to bring him back for one game. It doesn't make any sense to me. But no doubt about yes, we got to exercise. We got to figure out a way to beat the Astros. So, and that's it. Got to figure it out. Montez, yeah. Yeah. The new Blues Clues movie. Trailing my partner is the pretzel vendor at the end of the show. Nice. Morning brew. Nice. Texas, they have nothing better to do with their lives, honestly, and they just like to start trouble because it gives them a rise. They get off on causing chaos and starting trouble. So that's the way that it is. I figured out the Rays. Yeah, I agree, Word Lifer. I would agree. Pablo Lopez. Yeah, it's going to be interesting, Billy, to see what they do this offseason. Really. I think Montez will be okay next year. Yeah, Wank, I'm surprised, man. We kind of missed the porn trolls. Yeah, it's ridiculous, Texas. I mean, it's ridiculous, but oh well, Oh well. The Cliff Lee, yeah, Borico. I remember that too. Thankfully, we beat him in the World Series. So, yeah, exactly. Yeah, I just wonder if he's a troll for that channel or not. I don't know. That I don't know. Maybe could get Gallon or Bumgarner, maybe. Yep. Yeah, man. We try to keep it fun here. We got a good crew here, man. We can't have that stuff. Can't have that stuff, man. It ruins the experience for other people. So, and again, accusing other channels of doing that stuff, that's not right either. That's not right either. Don't and drag other people into your craziness, into your drama. So it's like making prank phone calls so much. Yeah, exactly. 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 But let me let you guys go. We've been on here for a little while, but have a great night. I appreciate you coming on. And we'll be here tomorrow. Got 2 games tomorrow. Hopefully we get both wins. But have a great night, everybody. Peace and love. And I'll keep it coming. Over and out, guys and gals.